Welcome to Fit for Life with Karen. I'm so excited to be here. This is a brand new show. We know that you need exercise. It's for seniors. I'm a senior fitness specialist, and I've been doing this kind of work probably for over 40 years. Still loving it. I feel like it's keeping me alive. So we're going to address all of the fitness components. The first one is strength. And as far as I'm concerned, I think that's what we need more than anything, is to maintain our strength with aging. By age 70, you can lose half of your strength. It's pretty scary. It is going to go away if you don't do anything. So you have to do a little bit of work, but if you're doing it in a group, it's fun. The second one is flexibility. After we do that strength training, we need to flex those muscles and stretch them out. And then we also need cardiovascular exercise. And what is that? It's as simple as taking a walk, maybe running in place, dancing. I put music on and I dance around my house, and I count that as my cardiovascular exercise for the day. We're going to talk about nutrition, its effect on aging and health. We're going to talk about stress management. That too is one of the basic fitness components. And the last one we're going to work on is balance, and I think everyone is interested in that. All we need is one fall. 1 out of 3 people over 65 will take a fall. And if you take that first fall, you're more apt to take that second if you don't do strength training. So of all the fitness component, I feel that strength training is the most important. So why don't we do a little test? I'm going to have you all sit down. Just like this. Come forward in your chair just a little bit. Let's do this. And see if you can sit up without pushing yourself up. Let's try it. If you can't do that, or you have trouble doing that, that means you need to strengthen your legs. How are you going to walk and stay independent and do things for yourself if your legs are weak? So let's sit down and try it again. All right. Here we go. Cross here at the chest and stand up. Now maybe it's easier the second time. Now we're going to use that as a regular exercise later on, and we're going to do 8 of those. So that's really, really important. Now let's do a test for balance. I'm going to go back to the side of the chair. And don't forget to have a chair ready to exercise. Make sure it's a hard, strong chair that isn't going to move around. As you noticed, I have my water. That's something else you need. You need a good, safe shoe. A tie shoe will give you a little more support and a little more balance. We're going to use weights, and we're going to use something called Dynabands or exercise bands. They call them TheraBands also. But let's get to our balance test. All right. You can hold on for now if you want. You're going to lift one heel on either leg. It really doesn't matter. Now let go. If you're worried about doing this, I want you to get behind your chair and do it. But we're going to try it at the side of the chair without holding on. Just lift your foot up for a couple of seconds and put it down. Try it again. Most people over 80 can't even do 2 seconds. And maybe I won't be able to do that today. But I haven't been practicing either. So let's lift that foot up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Try to do at least 5 seconds if you can. Now let's bend the knees, nice and easy, just to stretch the calf muscle out. Let's try the other side. Most of us have a weaker leg, so let's try. We're going to lift that heel up on the other leg, whichever one you didn't do the first time. Hands out to the side, and just lift that foot up. 1, 2, 3. You see, this is my stronger side, so I can do a few more minutes. So what do you do about that? How do you balance your strength? You do another set of whatever exercise you're doing. Do it again on the other side. So you'll do another set, an additional set, in addition to the 2 sets of all the strength training exercises that we do. So that's really, really important. What we're going to do now is we're going to sit down, and we're going to do some strength training for the upper body. So grab your weights. Most of you should be able to do at least a 2-pound weight. If you've been exercising regularly and you feel that you're fairly strong, go to 3 pounds. And well, how do you know when you need a stronger weight or a heavier weight? When you do a set of 8 or 10, and you don't feel tired at all, it's time to go up. So let's hold on to the weights. They're horizontal. Bring your elbows right into your body. There is a certain way to do it. You're going to breathe out as you lift up to the shoulders. And then 4 seconds down. How does that feel? Have you done this lately? Try it again. And slowly down. Forgot to mention, on that first movement, it should be pretty quick. You don't have to go up slowly and down slowly. So this is number 3. These are called bicep curls. And I think you know where the biceps are by now, right? Slowly down. Let's go up quickly. I believe this is number 5. Good. And 1, 2, and 3, and 4. Try it again. Up quickly. Slowly down. Let's try it again. Up quickly. If you're not used to this, you might feel it, but for most of you, I think this will be fine. Always check with your doctor first before starting any exercise program. Let's do another one. And if sometimes my count isn't perfect, please don't tell me. All right, let's put the weights down. How does it feel? You've been strengthening those muscles, tightening the muscles a little bit. Let's just drop the chin down. Let's feel a nice stretch in the back of your neck. We'll bring the head back up. Let's bring the arms down. Turn the weights so that they're horizontal. I'm going to put one foot in front, and we're going to come forward. We're going to do a little bit now. We're not doing 2 sets today, but that's how you should start. All right, so we're going to do something for the triceps. So if these are the biceps, we know that these are the triceps. And here we go. Weights down. You're going to come slightly forward. Bring the weights out a little bit, and then up to the back with a straight arm. Good. And then slowly down. Mine is hitting the chair, but that's okay. We're going to breathe out again. And slowly down. You breathe out on exertion, so that would be the second movement, wouldn't it? Just, all this does is it reminds you not to hold your breath when you're doing strength training. So this is our second exercise for the another muscle group. Up again. Make sure your back is straight, you're not hunched. We don't want to be hunched. That's why we're doing strength training. It also improves your posture. Let's try it again. Up to the back. And slowly down. All right, let's try it again. I'm not counting again, but we'll do a couple. All right, so now we're doing the triceps. Still doing the triceps. Back. This is a tough one, I know. All right, let's bring the weights right here to relax a little bit. Again, drop your chin down. Let's stretch the upper back and your neck, which gets very tense when you do this kind of exercise. So we'll bring the head back up. Let's do a little turn. Whenever or if you feel pain, just stop. Don't do it. Everyone can't do everything. But you're way ahead of the game because there are some people that just sit and watch television all day. And I don't think you're like that. I know you want to do something about your health. Let's do an ear drop now to stretch the side of the neck. Feels pretty good. All right. Let's do the other side. Does it feel pretty good or is it really stiff? Do you hear anything crunching in there? Most of the time, that's okay. All right, so we're going to do something now for the hands and the wrists. We use our hands every single day. We want to stay independent. So let's strengthen them a little bit, all right? So what you're going to do is turn the weights over. Rest your forearms right down on your what? Quadriceps. Keep the forearm down and lift just the hand. Not this, but just the hand. And here we go. It's called a curl, isn't it? Little curls up and then back down again. Just the hand. Curls up. This is 2. I'm going to see if I can keep count this time. And this is 3. Good. We'll try it again. 4. This is a kind of a different way of counting than before. And let's do 5. A little faster now. And 6. And 7. How does that feel? Let's do another one. All right, let's rest for a minute. We'll put the weights right here. I want you all to fix your hair, just like I did. All right? All right. Now what I'd like you to do, your hands are in this position. You're looking at the palm of your hand. You're going to turn them over. It doesn't work this way. Let's do it this way, because this is an important exercise. Arm straight out if you can hold it. Support your arm this way. I want you to do a reverse curl. So now you're looking at the top of your hand, this way, and 2. If you are using a chair with arms, you can put your arm right down on that chair, like a captain's chair, and 5. How does it feel? You're not used to doing this kind of thing. And 7, good. And 8, wonderful. Let's just drop that down and rest for a minute. And now let's turn the weight over back here again. Support the forearm and just out to the side a little bit, either side. It's a very small movement. Just back and forth, and 5. And if this hurts, don't do this one. The others are more important, I think. And 8. All right, but we have to do the other side. So I'm going to put this weight in my lap. Arm out, you're looking at the top of your hand, supporting the forearm. We'll do a reverse curl. Really important to keep your hands strong. We have lots to do. I hope we have some men watching this class too. And 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. I know you can feel that. You're not used to holding your arm up with a weight, right? All right, let's turn it over again. Bring that elbow into the body this time and just back and forth. Gives you a little more support. So you're kind of just moving that wrist back and forth. Back and forth, good. We'll say 5. We'll say 6. We'll say 7. And then we'll say 8, okay? So I'm just going to put the weights down, sitting up nice and straight. All you're going to do is lift your shoulders up. Lift them up. And 2. And 3. Yes, we're going to stop right there. And 4. And 5. And 6. This is just an extra one that I'm throwing in. This is to strengthen your upper back and your shoulders. And I think it's kind of easy. Now, if you want to make it a little more difficult, you could put 2 weights in one hand. This is my good hand. So it would be something like this, and then just lifting the shoulder. Wonderful for the upper back, the trapezius, the deltoid. Good stuff. All right, here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to put your weights down now. Grab a little water. Doesn't hurt to drink some water before exercise, even during. Well, not while you're doing the exercise, but especially after. And remember, water cushions your joints. Most people do not know that, but now you do. See that? This is my insulin pump, which just fell off. So we're going to try to put that back on again. It doesn't work, so we'll put it right down here. How's that? Let's take our band. All right. If you have a band. If you don't, there are places you can buy them. I'm going to say Walmart, TJ Maxx, stores like that. They're less expensive and you can get the really good ones. Now, each company has a different color code. I'm not sure what this company is at this point, which doesn't really matter, but the blue one means it's the heaviest one, it's the strongest one. And because I've been doing this for a long time, this is the one I'm using. So we're just going to hold on to the ends. Now this is for strength, again, in your upper body, and it's good for posture. With aging, we lose a lot of the moisture in the discs. If your muscles, upper body muscles are weak, if they're weak, you're going to start curling in, pulling in. And it's very old looking and it's very unhealthy. When you're rounded this way, you don't breathe as well. You don't breathe as well. When you swallow, it's more uncomfortable because that food has to go down on kind of a curve. So we want to maintain our posture, and this is one way of doing it while strengthening the upper back. So we're just going to hold the ends, not way at the end. It doesn't have to be right at the end. And then you're gonna go back as far as you can go, and then see if you can bring that band down and back. This can be done standing, might be a little easier. So you're gonna just lift, and then breathe out as you go down and back. Wonderful. Your arms should be straight. Now, if it's too difficult, try to get the hands at the very end of the band. I like to bring my hands in to get just a little bit tougher workout. But I think this is wonderful for posture. I know you can feel it. It opens the chest. The chest becomes very congested. The muscles in the back become stretched out and very sore. So to eliminate that, you're gonna right yourself up and pull your chin in. Let's try it again. Up, and you don't have to go all the way down. But I could do this one all day. Maybe we'll do this one for the rest of the class. What do you think? Oh, this is terrific. I love it. All right, we're almost done. So we're gonna go up and down and back, and up in the front, and then up again, and then down and back. Wonderful. Let's try it again. Up and back. All right, we're done with that one. We're gonna move along to the lower body. I'm gonna grab some water because I can feel it. All right. I have lemon in this water. It's very, very good. Before we do the lower body, let's do some stretching. Just stretch those arms out, the upper back, the shoulders, the hands, the fingers. You're gonna do this kind of a movement. Straight out, pull those fingers back. I can feel it because I have arthritis in my hand and I can really feel it. But don't let that keep you from exercising. In very few cases, you can't do any exercise at all. It's best to feel a little bit of discomfort than do nothing, because it will get worse and worse. So try to keep your muscles supple as possible. So we're stretching underneath. Do this with your arm. Let that hand drop down. We're going to stretch this part of the arm. Put your hand here, and then push down. How does that feel? Maybe you've never done this before. Who knows? Just do what you can. Always hold a stretch for at least 10 seconds. Longer is better. So do more, do less, slower, as long as you get that good stretch in. Let's try the other hand straight out. Pull those fingers back. Can you feel that? I feel it mostly here. You're also stretching your fingers, your wrist, your forearm, your elbow a little bit. All right, now turn the arm this way in front. Drop the hand down. Put your free hand on top and push down just a little bit. How does it feel? Not bad. Clasp your hands together. Sit up nice and straight if you can. Turn and push your palms toward me. I can see you there. You're saying, I'm getting stronger, I feel better. Better circulation. Let's go up this time, all the way up. Very gently push back if you can. All right, let's come down again. Some people can only go this far, especially if they have arthritis in their wrist and their fingers. But you will find if you repeat things, you'll find that you can do them eventually, or mostly all the way. It doesn't have to be. I'm going to push, but I can feel it as I get older, so it takes a little more work. But the worst thing you can do for your health is nothing. Just sit and watch television and eat chocolates all day. It'll be fun, but you won't feel very well, right? All right. Let's try this. Grab your elbows. Cross over and grab your elbows. Sit up straight. Very gently pull across. So this is for your upper body now. We've done our strength training, and it's really a good idea to stretch those muscles out because they get very tight. You might become taller if you stretch enough, and I'll give you an exercise for that. Now, most of the time, you'll be doing 8 to 10 of these. Today, I'm just giving you examples. I'm showing you things that you can do. Again, for your height, even for your posture, you're just going to lift your arm up and reach up as high as you can go. And again, if it's difficult, grab your wrist and pull your arm up. How does that feel? Very gently push back, and it flattens your back right out. We've got to improve our posture, because if you stay like this too long, you will stay like that, and you don't want to do that. So let's switch over. Pull that arm right up. How does that feel? Good, I hope. All right, now you're going to take your hands to the back. You can touch your neck, you can clasp your hands if you want. If you don't want to mess your hair, maybe you won't want to do that, right, ladies? Bring those elbows back, back, back. Let's do a little turn. This will open the chest, and then we'll go back to the other side. We're getting ready for our lower body strengthening, and here we go. Good. Let's do one more stretch here and here. Wonderful, perfect. Okay, how do you feel? You can grab some water if you want. Just know that you're doing something good for yourself. Strength training, once you've reached where you want to be, if you feel yourself getting stronger, you only need to do it twice a week. But don't do it 2 days in a row, okay? I'm going to try to get up without holding on. There we go. If I can do it, you can do it. Some of you may already be exercising. All right, we're just going to do this. All right, come to the side of your chair. Now, if you are worried about falling, get behind your chair. So you can do it here or here. You're going to bring your chair forward. I'm going to hold on. I'm going to turn the chair just a little bit. Hope I'm staying in the right place. And you're going to go back and back and back. And this is a little stretch just to get you going. Try to flatten your back out if you can. Good. We're going to come back up. Stand as straight as you can. Pull your shoulders down. Pull that chin in. Just doing that will correct your posture. You want to lengthen your neck. But how many of us remember to do that? When you're driving, pull your head back into the headrest and see how long you can stay there. Sometimes it's 2 seconds and then I forget about it. But it's really important not to let this happen, all right? It also brings your weight forward and you're more apt to fall, so you want to maintain good posture. I'm going to turn back again. And we're going to do something that I am finding to be extremely important. I'm reading about it everywhere. Again, to maintain your strength, getting in and out of a car. If you do have to get down on the ground to do something, getting up again. This really helps. Even toileting, you need to have strong quadriceps, these 4 muscles here. And what a squat does is it strengthens the quadriceps, your lower back, your glutes, and your hips. So just bend your knees as much as you can, nice and easy, okay? And then we're going to bring those arms forward. You can clasp your hands if you want. Should stay down there for 10 seconds. We're not going to do that today, okay? So try to remember the squat. Worried about falling? Again, you can hold on here, or you can hold on here and just do it this way with one arm. But you've got to find a way to strengthen here, all right? Okay, good. Now for our next strengthener, we're going to do this. Just lift your leg up and just leave it there for as long as you can. Hold on. This could almost be a balance exercise, couldn't it? Just hold your leg up. You're strengthening the quadriceps, all right? Let's do the other side. You're going to lift that leg up, hold it, 3, let's say 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Just for the heck of it, let's try to balance. Bring that leg down a little bit, tucking under, hips under. Some people don't understand this. We'll talk about that another time. Nice and tall, slightly forward, so your weight is over the front of the supporting leg. And hold on with one finger, and see if you can stay there. Ooh, look, look, look. We need to be able to balance 15 seconds to avoid a fall. That's a lot, isn't it? But maybe we can do it. We'll practice. All right. Let's get behind the chair. You folks can get behind just like this, so I would be looking at you. I'm going to turn, though, so you can see what I'm doing. You're going to lift your leg up and bounce it. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, and put it down. Just relax or bend those knees. Even with arthritis, most people can bend the knees like that. The other leg out to the back. Why don't we flex the foot this time to get a stretch in the calf? And we're going to bounce. You want to look graceful? Bring that out to the front. 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Wonderful. All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to sit down. We're coming to the end. We did not do a lot of exercises for the lower body, but the squat is the most important one. And as time goes by and we do other shows, we'll do more of them. Okay, great. Yes. So I think what we should do, though, is stretch the lower body just a little bit. The legs, of course. All right, just bring the leg out straight. You can sit back if you want and flex that foot back. You're stretching your calf muscles now, aren't you? Good. Just hold it for a couple of seconds. Wonderful. There's lots of other exercises for everything. I just can't give you everything in one class, but we'll always do a strength class. We're going to be doing stretching in the next class. And in the third class, we're going to do a surprise. I'm not going to tell you. You're going to be doing things you maybe haven't done before. Let's try the other side. Straight out. Let's flex that foot back. Do you feel a stretch in the calf? I can feel it. Let's circle the foot. Oh, did you hear that? Can you hear it? Oh, that's a good little crunch. And then the other way. Good. I hope you've gotten something out of today. I hope you've done it. And I hope you'll continue to watch Fit for Life. Remember, we don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. You know, people say, oh, I can't do this, I can't do that. We're all seniors, and you want to maintain your health and improve it as much as you can. So if you don't do anything, it won't happen. One more thing, leg straight out again, lift it up. Let's get a stretch in back of the leg. Back of the leg, good. All right, we'll just do a few of those. Let's try the other side. Good. Pull it out. But we've also been using the quadriceps. So for the last stretch, all right, we're going to just turn in that chair if you can. The leg that's closest to me, you're going to reach down. You can hold on and just lift that leg up. This can be done on your side in bed. Some people can't do this standing up. All right? So we're stretching the quadriceps. The longest and largest muscle is in the quadricep. Now, very gentle, put the foot down, switch to the front, sitting up straight. Don't bend over, keep the back straight and come forward. Again, we would hold that at least 10 seconds, maybe 15. All right. And for the last thing, we're going to turn. Leg closest to me. Just bring it back so your toe or the top of your foot is kind of on the floor. I can do this by holding onto the bottom of the chair. You might have an arm on your chair. Hold on to that arm. That might be safer for some of you, so keep that in mind and pull that leg back. Oh, I'm so excited about our show. Please keep watching. I'm excited. I've accumulated lots of information in 40 years, over 40 years, and I want to give it all to you. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.